This breakout showed us some very significant things. I've got an amazing price target for you guys up towards $80,000. Another one up towards 65. I know that sounds crazy right now, but I'm going to show you how they actually look pretty realistic. But there's also something on this chart that's really concerning, and I'm going to show that to you in this YouTube video as well. Before we get into all of that though, let's take a look at what's been going on with a slightly more zoomed in perspective. Bitcoin managed to climb right back above that $21,000 level. If you watched the previous video, you're going to know that I said I think we can do that relatively soon. We actually did it a little bit faster than I thought we could, but that's absolutely fine. No problem there whatsoever. The dollar obviously isn't trading on the index today because it's a Saturday, but given that Bitcoin has moved up, I think we can expect that the dollar is going to continue to slide down. This index will reopen within the next kind of 28 hours. So that's something to look out for tomorrow. And I will, of course, be making a video when that happens. So just make sure that you are subscribed so that you don't miss out on all that beautiful content. But yeah, Bitcoin did manage to rise right back above our resistance area at $21,000. We're now holding above it, and we have been holding above it for quite a little bit of time now. It's been about 22 hours, so definitely not a fake out in my opinion. And we've also managed to rise up by 2.3%. So not the 3% that we want to see, but the fact that we've stayed above here now for a day, and the fact that this is the second breakout. And yeah, basically, I mean, how long was this? It was what am I doing here, guys? What's going on? The fact that this is the second breakout that we've seen in this market for yeah, I mean, basically a day. I think that, you know, this is fair to say that this is a confirmed real breakout in the market. So I like what I'm seeing here. Now, what I would love to see next is a back test. You guys know that I love these kind of things. Obviously, you know, everyone generally wants to see these things move up in a straight line. But because you've been watching this channel, ladies and gents, for a little bit, you're going to know that things don't move in straight lines. And actually, we're generally quite likely to get pullbacks to, you know, retest these areas. And these are basically just tests to see, are we bullish, are we bearish, right? Because if we're still bullish and we come down to this area, you know, then you would expect that bulls will be stepping in, you know, wanting to buy what they perceive to be cheap Bitcoins because they don't think that the price is going to get lower. And crucially, you'll also expect to see that bears stop selling because they think that they can get higher sell prices further up above, right? So that's something that I'm going to be watching for. And obviously, some of our key indicators are starting to show that already as well. If we take a look at the 1 hour Ichimoku cloud, wait for this to load up because my internet has decided to be extremely slow today. We can see right here that our 1 hour Ichimoku cloud is you know, going to be giving us a little bit of support down at this $21,000 range within the next kind of, I don't know, yeah, like not even that long, basically 24 hours by the looks of it. That's not actually that bad. Let's see, yeah, basically around tomorrow, you know, from the time of me recording this video, we should be able to expect a little bit of support right there. Obviously, our moving average support is going to be catching up to the trend a little bit faster. If we take a look at this, we've already got basically some 1 hour EMA support fairly close to us, but again, this isn't loading. Bam, there we go. Yeah, so we've already kind of bounced off the ribbon a little bit. Some of these lines still struggling to load up right here, but we are overall, I think, looking at a decent position for the market. Let me actually just go ahead and switch my connection right here. This is going to make it all a little bit better. Yeah, so 1 hour EMA ribbon right here, I think looking fairly decent, you know, could help the market rise up. And it's nice to see that this does stretch down to the $21,000 level as well. If we zoom out a little bit, take a look at this on the 4 hour time frame, I think that this is where we have a little bit more of a sign that we should be retracing a little bit deeper. I'm just going to have to refresh this page, guys. I think that's going to make this go faster. And then take a look at the 4 hour EMA ribbon right here. Yeah, you know, a little bit of a sign here showing us that we are kind of far away from our EMA ribbon. And generally, you know, the price and the EMA ribbon, they tend to kind of converge together before the move continues, right? So we saw this happen right here. We saw this happen right here, although there wasn't a big spread down here. So it's not the most kind of accurate, I think, but still looking pretty damn nice indeed. And, you know, the other things that I like seeing on this chart are just the fact that, you know, we've made 2 attempts here. We previously tried twice to break out. You know, we're in a good standing right now. I mean, this is quite clearly a new higher high. You know, we have quite clearly also been setting higher lows. Overall, even this low, you know, even this low right here was slightly higher than the low previously. So we are moving in the right direction overall, showing all the right classic signs that we are looking quite healthy. So that's good. Where's the bad news come in? You know, because this has all sounded really nice so far, but guys, it's not actually all perfect, and I need to show this to you because I don't like this chart, guys. I really don't. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I mean, you know me. I've been pretty damn bullish. I've been bullish before it was fashionable in this little phase in the market right now. But you know, when things are looking bad, I'm going to be the first one to tell you about it, right? And so here's what I'm seeing. I don't want to beat around the bush on this one. So take a look at this, guys. Bitcoin ended up forming this pattern right here back in well, just earlier this year. I don't know when this was. This was, yeah, at the beginning of 2022. We formed this kind of pennant right here, and then Bitcoin got a breakout. And what's crucial about this breakout right here, guys, is that this breakout with the price kind of tightening, this breakout that led us up to $48,000. Let me draw this for you, so you can take a look at what this kind of looked like, right? So this was a little bit like this. You know, we got this breakout up, and we did get, you know, a fairly nice confirmed breakout. I mean, let's take a look at this percentage-wise. We were up by 9-10%, definitely a clear breakout, and we stayed above it, you know, for a good kind of 2 weeks, really. Definitely looked good. Now, where was the problem? The problem was that we got this breakout, and it pumped us right into a red Ichimoku cloud on the 1-day time frame. Now, if you've been watching this channel for a while, I've been actually talking about this indicator, the Ichimoku cloud, for a whole 4 years actually at this point now. It's been 4 years that I've been talking about this indicator on this YouTube channel. Shout out to those of you that have been here since 2018, because you're going to know this very, very well. I've stayed extremely consistent with my analysis. My analysis style hasn't actually changed in 4 years. If you've been watching me since 2018, I think the videos are still up. You're going to know that my analysis style hasn't changed. Guess why? Because it works. This analysis style works really, really well. And so what we had was we pumped up into this red Ichimoku cloud, and it spelled quite a disaster for Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin ended up dumping down by 63% within 81 days. That wasn't pretty, and that was from the high that we set from our pump into that resistance cloud down to the low that we set, which was at $17,000. And you can see where this is going, because we've done the same thing again here, ladies and gents. We've formed a very similar pattern where the price is narrowing to the upside, the price is narrowing to the downside. We're basically condensing. We get a breakout, and bam, we're right into that red Ichimoku cloud. If we get a 63% dump again, that is going to put us, let me hide my webcam, this is getting hard for you to see. If we get the 63% dump again, that is going to put us at $7,700. So I'm not saying that we're going to suffer a dump like this at all, and I'm certainly not saying that it's going to be 63%. I shouldn't have to clarify that. Obviously, you know, we're maintaining a high IQ audience with this YouTube channel. But if we did something similar to that again, because we are forming the same pattern under similar circumstances with that Ichimoku cloud of resistance, this is something to keep in mind. There are still a lot of bearish narratives in this space, and guys, I hate to be the one to break it to you. Obviously, if you've been watching this channel for a little bit, you're probably getting a little bit excited with me, because I'm getting a little bit excited, but we're still in a bear market. All right, we're still in a bear market, and if you really zoom out, we're still in a structure of setting lower highs. Okay, we're still setting lower highs. Look, this is very, very clear. Look, lower highs, lower highs. We could top out right here, and this would be a lower high. In fact, if we don't get above 22.6, we're still setting lower highs. Okay, so we're not looking good. Now, on a short-term basis, yeah, we've been setting some slightly higher lows, so that's good. But overall, our lows have also been getting lower. Very, very clear, ladies and gents. We are in a bear trend. We are in a bear market. We're not in a good place right now on the long-term chart. I want to make this super, super clear to you. You know, I've been making a lot of bullish videos lately. The price has been going up. No surprises there. Four Flies gets it right. But the longer-term perspective, you know, we need to keep this in mind. All right, we need to keep this in mind, because we're still in a bear trend. You know, and this bearish narrative can come back into the space real fucking quick. All right, it can come back real quick. You know, we take a look at the fear and greed index, and this is the first day that I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit of concern, because we're at a reading of 38. Now, this isn't terrible. We're still in fearful territory, but look at where the slider is going now. All right, we were right down over here for a very, very long time. Then we started coming in over here for a little bit, flatlining down here. We just jumped 8 points in 1 day, guys. We jumped from 30, which is where we were flatlining for 3-4 days in a row, up to 38 in 1 day. You know, if we continue this kind of upward price action, we're going to be in neutral territory real damn soon. And if we continue it a little bit further, kind of getting up to like $24,000, you best believe we're going to start entering greedy territory. All right, in greedy territory in a bear market, that ain't gonna end well. All right, I'm gonna be very, very clear with you guys. I don't want to beat around the bush. I'm not gonna try and bullshit you on this YouTube channel. We start getting into neutral greedy territory in a bear market, you know, I know that you're gonna want to start getting excited. I know that you're gonna start getting excited that the price is going up and that you might be able to recover some of your losses, but that's not a good thing. All right, that's not a good thing for these kind of markets. So I want you guys to keep this in mind. Do I think we're actually going to dump by 63%? Obviously not. No, like I said, I don't think this is going to happen. But this is what happened previously. And there's a lot of good arguments to make for why Bitcoin might fall back into the teens or even below $10,000. And I think it's worth keeping those things in mind. Okay, so this is kind of the bearish stuff to get out of the way. Before I actually continue, because there are some really bullish charts I want to show you later on in this video, I want to also talk about the short-term bearish argument. Okay, Bitcoin fakes out a lot. Bitcoin deviates a lot. I don't think we're in a situation where we're getting deviations because we would have pulled back down into the 19K range already. We didn't, and we had two strong attempts from the bears to take us down, and they both failed. So I don't see why this is going to be a deviation. But if we do, that would be very much in line with the market overall. So I don't want you guys to be too surprised by it if it does happen. And of course, you know, if we do somehow get dragged right back down into this hellish 19K range, can't believe I just said that because I was in this space when Bitcoin was down to 3K. 19 sounds pretty damn fantastic, but if Bitcoin does manage to get back down into that 19K range, guys, you know, I think that we're gonna have a real hard time mounting another attack, because what that is going to mean is that overall we have been setting a confirmed series of lower highs since we ended up entering this kind of phase in the market. All right, so let me just clarify what that means for you all. That means that Bitcoin topped out here, here, and then potentially here. That's going to form quite a clear kind of descending triangle pattern, which to me would indicate that the price is going to kind of dump down. So hopefully that's all making sense to you guys. If it's not, of course, you can, you know, drop your questions and stuff like that in the comments, and I'll be there to hang out with you guys for a little bit. But I think that these are important things to be keeping in mind. Now, something else that I've shown you recently is the pure multiple. And if you've been subscribed for a little while, you're going to remember that I showed you that this indicator every time really that it hit the green area, Bitcoin got some really nice bounces. But one of the things that happened first is Bitcoin would hit the green area on this pure multiple indicator, and then it would correct down a little bit, right? So we had originally bottomed out. If we really zoom in, this is when Bitcoin fell to 3,150 back in 2018, at the end of 2018. Then we fell down to 3,300 again. So we had a little bit of a correction again, and then the market took off. Over here, it was much more pronounced, where we really fell quite low down to like $200, but we just kind of kept correcting for like the next whatever 8-9 months after that. And the pure multiple shows this as well. We had a little bit of a pullback with the pure multiple, and then the price finally managed to take off. So we've got something similar to that happening right now. We fell into the green range when Bitcoin first fell down to about 17.6K like 3-4 months ago now, you know, and we had a little bit of a pullback again, pure multiple also showing us that same pullback, and now we could be ready to be off to the races, right? That's how it worked previously. Now, if you don't know what the pure multiple is, again, this is just something that compares Bitcoin's price according to when mining happens and the value that Bitcoins are mined at. There is a technical definition for it. I'm not going to get into it in this video because I already covered it in my previous pure multiple video. So again, just double check that you are subscribed to this YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on this kind of analysis. But I just wanted to very quickly bring this on your radar. I don't have a lot to talk about for this indicator yet because this is very long term, but I wanted to give you a little bit of an update to that analysis because I know that many of you guys did watch that video. You guys loved that video. So here's the update for it right here. Moving on though, this is where I think things look really nice because this is actually what happened each time Bitcoin fell into the green zone on this pure multiple chart, where we got an 8,000%, 277%, 600% pump respectively on each of these three. I'm sorry, what am I talking about? There's yeah, so what I'm counting here is this as well as also reaching the green box. We fell into this range and we got on each of these three occasions some really nice pumps for Bitcoin right here. And look, I'm not saying that we're going to get an 800% again, an 8,000% again. I'm not even saying we're going to get a 600% again, but if we get the smallest rally that Bitcoin produced from the pure multiple green box, and we kind of forecast that to where that could take us now, that is showing a speculative price target of $81,000. I'm drawing mind blanks right now, ladies and gents. of $81,800 if we manage to pump up by the same smallest increase that we had previously. Are we going to pump up by 277? Probably not. Are we going to pump up by more or less than that? I don't know. I don't even know if we're going to pump up. Of course, none of this is guaranteed. We're only kind of weighing up probabilities, but this is how it happened last times. The last times that Bitcoin fell down this low with the pure multiple. And I think that there's good reason to believe that something similar could happen again right now. And obviously that makes this a very, very appealing time to get into the market. Now, if you're looking for the place to get into the market, you already know the deal, ladies and gents. I'm going to be using BitGet and Bybit throughout these waves in the market, not only to buy Bitcoin, but also to trade it on leverage. And the cool things about these two exchanges, guys, is that they are offering you some really big bonuses. BitGet is going to give you $400 with a very easy to access bonus, one of the easiest across all the exchanges out there. All you got to do is deposit just over anything over $4,000 and then trade a little bit, not even that much, to get your $400 bonus. This is free money. You can do whatever you like with this money. You can YOLO it with 100x leverage, and if you make money, you get to keep it. You get to withdraw that cash as well. Very well worth checking out, guys, with BitGet right here. This is a very, very reliable exchange, and here's me reading some books in Los Angeles. Over here with Bybit, guys, they're also offering you guys 0 fees on all spot pairs. This is my primary exchange, as you guys all know, and these guys are offering you guys $4,000 in deposit bonuses. So same kind of deal as BitGet. It's a lot harder to get Bybit's bonus though, although it is obviously 10 times higher as well. Really, really cool opportunity is here, because again, this is free money that you can do whatever the hell you like with. And if you make any money with that free cash, you can withdraw that cash as well. So this is so well worth checking out, guys. Both of them are available by checking out that link in the description down below. To get your bonuses is super, super quick, very painless procedures overall. And crucially, guys, BitGet is available anywhere in the world without a VPN and without KYC. So get yourselves inside if that sounds exciting to you, because these are some beautiful opportunities in the market. And if this is something that you want to take advantage of, but you want to do it with a little bit of free cash, a little bit of risk-free capital, right? You can just throw it anywhere you like. And if you make money, you get to keep it. Well, that's a really, really cool setup to take advantage of. The other chart that I want to show you, that I want to remind you about, actually, this is something we've been speaking about for a little bit of time, guys, is this 1 week falling wedge that Bitcoin has been producing. Bitcoin's been in this 1 week falling wedge now since summer of last year, and we've already spoken about the speculative target that this gives you. I've made a good number of videos about this, where this this falling wedge spans a 166% price range, and if we get a breakout at some point relatively soon, that is going to put us at about $65,000, okay, basically around the level of our previous 2 key all-time highs within this market. That's going to put us right up there again. It would actually show a very similar chart setup to Amazon when the tech bubble burst in 1999 or whatever. So I'm sure we don't want to talk about that, and I'm not going to go there in this video, but just an interesting observation that I thought of right now while making the video. 166% pump would take us right up to our previous 2 all-time highs, and that's basically to show you that, look, guys, 81,000, I know this might sound a little bit crazy, but it's not actually that unrealistic, especially when you consider that these kind of situations with the pure multiple, for example, that have come up in the past have been so damn reliable, and we're still overall in a bullish structure. You know, one of the key theories that I've kind of subscribed to in this market over the long run has been that we didn't quite finish our bull cycle when Bitcoin went from 3,800 with the coronavirus crash up to $69,000. I've said in the past, I haven't talked about this recently, obviously, because it hasn't really been relevant, but I've said in the past that, you know, I don't necessarily think Bitcoin ended its bull market yet, and many people that subscribe to that kind of idea, obviously you could just say we're in denial, that we're bulls in denial, you know, but many people that subscribe to that idea have also said that this is kind of just an extended it's almost a mini bear market, you know, before the bull resumes. And I'm not saying that I think this is what's going on, but I don't think it's smart to be totally closed off to this idea. I really don't. Obviously, things around, you know, the broader economy are going to have a really big impact on Bitcoin right now. So I don't want to be betting heavy on this kind of idea. It's not really something that I'm super sold on right now, but shit, if we started to get a little bit of a move to the upside like this, I mean, I think a lot of people would change their mind on that kind of narrative, and I think it is important to keep in mind. You know, you might disagree with it, you might think that these are people that are just kind of riding that bullish wave a little bit too long, but again, I want to remind you guys that, you know, it's right for me to be bullish on the market when we're down at our lows, when it seems most unrealistic that we're going to pump up and everybody and their nan is trading towards the downside, hoping that the market drops. And that is precisely where you're going to see me start entering these long positions, taking advantage of what's going on in the market, and then buying Bitcoin down at those low levels as well. I finally went and got the screenshots of some of our very, very cool VIP members that made some huge profits at this point in the market. Here's one of our members. Very happy to see some volatility again. Obviously, it took a little bit of time. This person mentioned that he set this order when Bitcoin passed through its multi-month resistance and already took 20% profit off this position, moved the stop loss to break even. Happy that it's been a while with a beautiful 50% profit. Very, very impressive indeed, ladies and gents. You know, a lot of people haven't seen gains like this for a super long time, but I've closed profits up to 55% inside of VIP. I closed the rest of my long position at 30%. I've already briefed VIP members on what my next trade will be today. I told VIP members about it around 6 hours ago, something like that. So they already know what I'm looking. It wasn't 6 hours ago. Yeah, it was around 6 hours ago. I already told VIP members what I'm looking to trade next. So they already know what's up as well. You know, and here's another member right here with an absolutely ridiculous profit, 50x leverage. Obviously, this was a little bit stupid, but still a very impressive gain nonetheless. 2,000% profit right here. This person basically doubled his entry on Link, but of course, after that leverage, that turned into a much more crazy gain, which is very, very impressive indeed. So this person definitely out trading me. Very, very cool indeed. This person also doing pretty damn well. So guys, I mean, I love to see this. You know, these are VIP members that are trading incredibly well. Obviously, this profit went even higher after the screenshot was sent because Bitcoin is now trading about $1,000 higher than this, you know, and I still kept my position open right up to 21K, you know, so I don't know how long this person kept their position open for. This person actually traded long before I did, so he got a better entry level than me, but very, very cool to see these results indeed. And like I said, guys, I have already forwarded the details of my next trade, the full details, absolutely everything that I'm planning on doing inside of VIP. That's been in there for about 6 hours now. So if you want to get yourself inside, see exactly what's been going on behind those closed doors, head on down to the description down below and click on that link to join my free Telegram channel. Once you're there, go ahead and find my name at the bottom of any post. It's going to look just like this. And of course, join the channel to get some more free analysis pinged straight to your phone and all that good stuff. Once you click on my name, it's going to take you to this screen. Send me a message and we'll get you inside Forflies VIP. This is a direct chat with me, so you can ask me anything you like, and of course, if I don't respond to you, one of my assistants will. While you're down there, guys, make sure that you do take advantage of this beautiful offer from BitGet, offering you a very easy bonus available anywhere in the world. Free cash, guys, free cash to trade with. Who's going to say no to that? Bybit also offering you guys up to $4,000 in zero fees on spot pairs. So if you just want to kind of be in and out of Bitcoin, if you want to buy crypto, by the way, for the first time, you know, or if you don't have any crypto that you can deposit onto these exchanges, Bybit also has some pretty cool solutions. You can buy crypto within seconds with this one-click buy option. There's a lot of cool stuff available on Bybit. Obviously, this is a very big exchange. They've been around for a good minute now. I think I've been working with them for like 3 years. I mean, you know, these guys and we've got a little bit of history. You know, so I've definitely been using them for a while. BitGet also well worth checking out, though. These guys have just kind of broken out into the Western market. They're making big moves. They're really establishing their name in this space right now, and they're giving you some really cool, you know, kind of bonuses to get on with them anyway. So I think this is worth checking out if you guys are interested in that kind of free cash. But yeah, I do like seeing this kind of bullish setup for Bitcoin right here. You know, I think that this is still in play. I won't talk about this too much right now, but obviously when these things start becoming more relevant again, including the Peel multiple, I'm going to bring them up and follow these ideas up with you on this YouTube channel. Of course, just make sure that you are subscribed so that you don't miss out on this content. And with that, guys, I am going to be heading off. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, you know exactly what to do. Hit up the likes, subscribe, tick the bell, do all of that good stuff. I'm hopefully going to be coming to you guys with another video when we get that open from the dollar to see what's going on over there. And of course, the next day after that, the S&P 500 will start trading again. So I'm going to be very interested to see what happens to the indices markets as well, because as you guys remember from my previous video, I was saying that now that we've had a pullback with the S&P 500, to me, that is all the green light that we need to show me that we are ready to travel to the upside. Pardon me again, and that's great because I was warning you guys about this area of resistance, but now that we've had a pullback, I think we've got a decent chance at breaking this area of resistance. Now, are we going to break it? I don't know, but we're much more likely to break it the second time after already getting a rejection than we are at breaking it the first time. Okay, so that's just the reality of these markets, and I'm excited to see that kind of thing. I warned you guys we could be getting resistance. Now I'm saying we could have an easier time breaking this resistance area. So very much an exciting setup. Earlier today, guys, I made a video exclusively on Ethereum. It was a really good video. You guys loved it. Make sure you go back and watch it. I think there's some crazy stuff going on for Ethereum right now against Bitcoin and against the dollar, so that is well worth checking out. And of course, I'll see you guys in my next main video later on tomorrow. Cheers. Bye.